From Lagos, Nigeria, it's Moments Girls Talk. Tonight's guests are Ghanaian actress Juliet Ibrahim. Also on today is the founder of plus-size label for men, Assian Collections Idang. And all together, they talk on the topic of the day, the beauty myth.
We affirm as beautiful, and it gets passed down through all the layers of society. And media and commerce coming together, which we're trying to sell products here, makes it happen.
You know, what's scary, and when you think about the process of beauty, is how much beauty is not beauty until it's on a Caucasian person. Black women have had big booties.
Thank you.
And full lips.
Full lips.
Big
and small waist.
Big breasts. And you know, until, I mean, that's why Bootylicious was so big, a big deal.
It all starts now.
Today we're talking about beauty and its influence in our lives, specifically with the media and social media. We've talked about this before, but you know, we always want to keep talking about it because beauty just keeps evolving. And you know, Juliet, you're now a beauty entrepreneur, and Matthew, you work as a designer. So you guys are both very much involved in the beauty industry. Now, first question, you know, I want to find out from you guys, specifically Juliet as a woman, and Matthew, your concepts of what you think is beautiful. How much do you think media has influenced beauty?
I think
maybe compared to when you were growing up as compared to now.
So much, yeah, so much. I think it's even so bad that we just find the young girls, most especially, trying to be those people they see on social media or on TV. Nobody wants to be the little chubby girl they used to be before. Nobody wants to be the skinny little girl because they might want to have, you know, some kind of a body like a Kim Kardashian. And funny enough is they try to look up to people who are really not 100% natural. That's the thing. So the media doesn't help it. It really doesn't help it. Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, Matthew, what do you
think? Now media, it cuts across everything. So it's art, it's fashion, it's sculpture, it's all of that stuff. And right from ancient times, whatever you had as the embodiment of beauty at the time influenced everybody around it. So when I was in England, where the widow's peak was popular. All the girls carved their foreheads in the widow's peak. Whether it was buxom maidens in 17th century, Florence, same thing. Now we have Kim Kardashian being what Kylie or the entire Kardashians as it were. And that has influenced everybody else out there, you know. And sometimes it's just what we affirm as beautiful, and it gets passed down through all the layers of society. And media and commerce coming together, which we're trying to sell products here, makes it happen.
You know, it's so funny you say that because both of you have mentioned the Kardashians. And when I think beauty, I think the Kardashians. It's amazing how we don't see how much these people have sort of influenced us. Take for instance, this thick behind all of a sudden.
Kim.
You know, Kylie even.
Talking about
when she first started out.
Even before that. No, you know what? I think that whole beauty thing started actually with J-Lo.
Yeah, but the thing is,
no, Michelle.
Let me say something. Let me tell you what else.
Actually.
The thing is, when J-Lo came, J-Lo's was natural.
Yes.
So you had people say,
didn't
oh my God,
really
her body was
like
amazing. But now, I remember when I went to New York over the summer 2016, every girl has a fake butt.
Yes.
Really bad, Michelle.
Into a store, everyone has it. And they'll even tell you how much it costs right now.
Yeah.
It's like when the breast implants came,
and
Pamela Anderson was the body.
Do you know what's
like slim
you know,
hips
based on what we're
thighs,
saying is
tiny
that,
waist,
let's
big
just think
breasts.
about this, and we've talked about this a lot. And what's scary, and when you think about the concept of beauty, is how much beauty is not beauty until it's on a Caucasian person. Black women have had big booties.
And full lips.
Big
and small
booties,
waist.
big breasts. And you know, until, I mean, that's why Bootylicious was so big, a big deal. Beyonce had to say, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. But even Beyonce, do you know that Beyonce's body wasn't fully accepted until it was J-Lo and Kim who made it acceptable. Kylie going like this, I can go like this, I've been going like this since I was 2.
We're naturally like that.
Naturally like that.
But that's the commercial part of it.
It's sad.
That's the money-making part of it.
No, but then
it's not only sad, but you know what? It's actually annoying. Because the standards of beauty that have actually always been natural to most of us in Africa, or even African Americans, etc., or Afro-Caribbeans, is only acceptable now because of Caucasians. And we don't have any issues with Caucasians, but it's annoying that we now find our standards of beauty acceptable because it's on a black Caucasian.
And I think the reason why we say it's a big problem is because a lot of the young people move around with different ideas of what they now think is accepted as beauty.
Yes.
You know, tomorrow if Kim or the Kardashian clan decide to go lose all the butts and then it'll come back in. At some point, butts wasn't in. People wanted Victoria Beckham sort of structure. You had to be so skinny. Even our eyebrows, you know, as you said, we black people always knew how to do the make, but it wasn't really until when makeup, beauty, contour, strobing, you know, where
do you remember when I think it was Kylie that started doing cornrows? Weaving to the back.
They call it box braids.
They call it box braids. And I'm thinking, hello, we've been doing this for centuries. And then all of a sudden, black women started doing it. So you wear your cornrows out in public because they've done it.
Where it's getting crazier. Where do we put a stop to it?
I
where
honestly
do we begin to define our own
own
idea on definition of what is beautiful? Because would we constantly be told what we term beautiful?
As long as society keeps feeding us different ideals of beauty, we unfortunately will keep we'll keep swallowing it because the media is king.
Welcome back to Moments Girls Talk. We've had a very interesting conversation today on beauty and the media and the myth. You know, there's so many of them. We can go on, but of course we have to check out our question of the day. It's around this topic. What, in your opinion, is the most dangerous thing about social media?
Matthew?
False expectations.
You just hit the nail on the head like bam.
What about you?
That's true. I would say the influence, negative influence especially, that it has on people.
I would say boundaries for me. I feel like, you know, with talking about beauty and how there are no boundaries and things keep changing, I feel like in 2016 alone, there were so many weird things that took place on social media, like someone killing himself on Facebook Live, like people writing suicide notes and you know, writing it on as status, I'm going to kill somebody, and you go and kill, you know.
Yes, that woman.
That woman that did that. People don't know boundaries anymore. You find people. Let me tell you what creeps me out. You see people in church Snapchatting, and I'm thinking,
oh my gosh, I still, you know, the other day I was talking about that.
I've done it once though.
I heard Juliet once.
You know why? The choir was singing. The choir was singing. I was singing along.
No, but it's different if you're Snapchatting the choir. Because
Snapchatting
had mentioned
not the
Snapchatting in church. Hopefully, if you're listening, we learn boundaries, and we can also work on the false expectations that social media and the negative aspects of social media as well. Now, before we let you both go, we have a tradition on the show where you share with us a celebrity secret, something no one knows about you.
You start with him.
Oh my goodness, what am I going to say now?
Aside from the fact that you have a 9 to 5 as a geologist.
Oh my goodness, you're going to get me fired now?
As a geologist,
be fired now. Okay, what don't people know about me?
You could be quirky, fun.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking about that. I like to cook. I guess a big boy, that's not a bit of a secret, isn't it?
Everybody knows about it.
I like to cook too.
I love to cook. I'm a Calabar boy, so I do like.
Which means you're a good cook.
I throw it down. I do throw it down. Yes, I do throw it down.
That's interesting. What about you, Juliet?
I have no idea.
Something no one knows about you.
I don't smoke at all. Like
You're
nothing.
Not expected to smoke.
You're not expected
People
to.
always say that. They say I have smoker's lips.
No, you
It's
don't.
dark.
No, you
I have
don't.
darker lips down. I'm wearing lipstick right now.
Yeah, but the fact that you can wear lipstick that light, trust me, you don't have smokers.
People always say that though. I don't smoke. I don't drink.
Maybe because
you don't drink as well.
No,
that she
I
doesn't
stopped
do.
drinking.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie. I was
time
surprised
ago.
when you invited us to Ghana. I was surprised
So
you like you
maybe-
weren't drinking at all.
Maybe at least that's something.
That's actually a good one.
Yeah.
And I guess because also people expect that if you're an actor,
Yeah, that you
drink
do.
it.
You're a bad guy.
And you'll
Exactly.
be very active as
Yeah.
well. So there you go. Our guests have shared with us as we love to bring to you. Coming up on the show is In a Nutshell. Before we do that, thank you guys for coming.
Yes. Thank you guys for
Thank
coming.
you so much.
Absolutely awesome.
thank you so
amazing.
much.
We should do this again.
Yes.
All right. In a nutshell, in a bit.
Welcome back to Moments. Now, in a nutshell, I have learned that, you know, I think specifically I'm thinking about raising kids and what I'm going to do when I do have kids. You know, I'm older now, so I've learned to, at least I try as much as possible to sift and sieve the ideas of beauty that I get. It's very hard, but you have to stay grounded. But I just keep thinking, like, what am I going to do when I have a daughter?
Exactly.
Like, imagine what it's like now.
Exactly.
When it's like that.
And now, you know, thinking, do I perm my hair? Do I leave it natural?
You know.
Would beauty be like, no, it's natural
In
hair?
some ways, I'm actually glad that we don't have children right now.
No.
Can you imagine if you had a teenager right now?
But Michelle, by the time we do, it's going to be worse. It's going
it
to
may
be
not.
worse.
It may not be, because it's gone through stages where it was really, really bad. It got a little bit better.
When did it get better?
No, what I'm saying is that it's gone through stages. When you think about what it was like, maybe for our parents' generation in the '60s, there was a lot of pressure to look a particular way.
Sure.
There was a lot of pressure.
True.
Then it reduced a little bit. Then then we went through the skinny phase when we were in university, and like you mentioned, Victoria Beckham, everybody wanted to look like that. Now it's a bit more acceptable to have body.
I will say,
I think it's a little bit more balanced in some ways than it used to be at one point.
I think in a nutshell, for me, I feel like we need to begin to be comfortable in our own idea of beauty. Do you know what I mean? If this is not coming hard on anything, if you feel like you want to have a bigger butt, by all means knock yourself out. If you, just as long as you're comfortable in it, because we've had that phase where people had thinner eyebrows, or where people were tattooing their eyebrows, and that phase went out of fashion.
And now you still have
see many of them that look absolutely ridiculous with that crazy drawn out tattooed eyebrows. So you have to be comfortable at every stage you're in. Just as long as you're comfortable, that's fine.
Moments was brought to you by Axis Bank W Initiative.